Let's break down the core idea behind Kimi K3 from Moonshot AI's Kimi team. It's a 2.8 trillion parameter model, the first fully open release at that scale, that somehow runs for roughly 2.5 times less compute than the model before it. Here's how a model that big gets that cheap. 2.8 trillion parameters, the first openly released model in the 3 trillion class, a scale that until now lived only behind closed doors. It holds a full million tokens of context, sees images natively in the same backbone as the text, and for any given token only wakes up 104 billion of those parameters, running for about 2.5 times less compute than its predecessor. A bigger brain, run cheaper. Let's see how. Here's the problem this design solves. Ordinary attention has every new token look back at every token before it, storing a key and value for each one, the KV cache, which grows with context length, until at 1 million tokens it's a wall, the memory just to hold the past balloons into the tens of gigabytes. Here's the payoff. Before the mechanism, Kimi K3 squeezes roughly 2.5 times more capability out of every unit of compute than Kimi K2, its predecessor, pushing a bigger foundation and sharper long-context reasoning at once. Now let's earn that number. The heart of it is a choice between two kinds of attention. Full attention keeps a perfect memory of every past token, precise recall, at the price of a growing cache. Linear attention makes the opposite bet. One fixed-size running state, updated like a notebook instead of an ever-growing stack of pages. Memory stays flat, but squeezing everything into one state blurs the fine detail. Kimi K3's insight: you don't have to choose. Their linear attention engine is Kimi Delta Attention, or KDA. It carries a recurrent state, one matrix summarizing everything seen so far, and at each token does two things: decay the old state channel by channel, so some information holds on longer than others, then write via the delta rule, erasing whatever conflicts with the new key before writing the new value in. Selective forgetting plus targeted overwriting, one small state, staying sharp over a long sequence. Now the key move that gets precise recall without the exploding cache. Kimi K3 interleaves. 3 cheap KDA layers handle the mixing, then 1 full attention layer restores the sharp recall. Linear attention smears away. 3-to-1, all the way up, with 1 extra full layer capped on top, so the final word always sees the whole picture. 69 KDA layers, 24 full, 93 total, 3/4 cheap, 1/4 buying back precision. Those full attention layers use a trick from the DeepSeek line, multi-head latent attention. Compress key and value into one small latent vector, rebuild them on the fly. A slim cache even here. They also get no positional encoding at all, since the KDA layers already carry position through decay, so reaching 1 million tokens needs no retuning. Now the width axis. Instead of one giant feed-forward network per layer, Kimi K3 has 896 specialist experts, routing each token to just 16, plus 2 shared experts always on, sparsity better than 50-to-1. That's how 2.8 trillion parameters cost only 104 billion per token. Quick breather. If a lab treating just add more GPUs as a personal insult is your kind of thing, do the free stuff that keeps this channel going. Like, subscribe, share. Okay, one more piece, then the receipts. So does the efficiency cost intelligence? No. Kimi K3 tops the field on agentic search, 91 on browse comp, leads long horizon engineering at 42 on SW Marathon, and scores 93.5 on GPQA Diamond. It still trails the 2 strongest closed models, Claude Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Sol, but beats every other model, open or closed. So let's rebuild the machine, fast. Full attention's cache explodes at 1 million tokens. Swap in KDA, 1 small, forgetting state instead. Interleave 3 of those with 1 full attention layer, 3-to-1, buying back precise recall through a latent, position-free cache. A handful of engineering tricks tighten the rest. Better optimizer, 4-bit weights, distilled specialists. Then route each token through 16 of nearly 900 experts. Frontier intelligence, 1 million tokens in mind, for a fraction of the cost. The one-line version. Kimi K3 makes a 3 trillion scale, million token model affordable by replacing most of its attention with a cheap linear engine that keeps a fixed size memory, then periodically checking a full attention layer to recover what that memory blurs. Makes you wonder how much of what every model pays for is compute spent on information it never precisely uses. That's my read. Tell me yours. Until next time.